Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's been a long time since the last time I've uploaded my last video, but here I am uploading my new Garmin Fenix 6 unboxing and short-term review of my Fenix 6. I've been a Garmin user for quite a while. I started with this Garmin Fenix 5. I was able to use this for about a year and a half, and I really love this device. It's like a tank on your wrist. But unfortunately, when the original Garmin Venue was released, I was so attracted with the screen display, the AMOLED screen display that it offers, but I lost most of the feature that I have in my Garmin Fenix 5. So when the Garmin Fenix 6 Pro was on sale for more than half the price, I decided to make the switch right away. So I wanted to get back in shape to play intermediate plus volleyball once again. So I'll be using this Garmin Fenix 6 Pro to help me get back on track, and we'll see how it goes. So my aim for this review first is to show the unboxing. Second is to share how Garmin Fenix 6 Pro can help an ordinary athlete to get back in shape even just for a bit. I just want to make this clear because I am not a jogger nor a runner, not a weightlifter, and not even a triathlete, but I play competitive volleyball back in my younger days, and I wanted to test if Garmin Fenix 6 can help me get back in shape even just for a bit. So inside the box is just the manual for instructions, and yeah, Phoenix 6 series and the charging wire. I'm not going to bore you with specs because there are tons of features for this device, but I'll put a link down the description so you can check them out. So the hardware feel for this Garmin Fenix 6 Pro is quite impressive. It feels like it's lighter compared to my Garmin Fenix 5, and the color black looks more like a gunmetal black, which I kind of digging right now. It has a different arrangement of the sensors compared to my Garmin Fenix 5, and it still has the same charging port, and it still supports the quick fit band, which in my case is 22 millimeters, which is actually nice because I can still use the bands that I purchased from my Garmin Fenix 5. So you can definitely see the difference in the color, right? Like my old Phoenix 5 is much darker compared to the Phoenix 6, which were in fact they were actually the same color, just black. And comparing it to my Garmin Venue, you can definitely see the color difference too, and the bigger and the screen size as well. Please do allow me to set this bad boy up real quick, so I'll be able to show you. So I'll be able to show how it looks like compared to my other Garmin devices. So setting up process is fairly easy and fairly straightforward. So I didn't encounter any problem about the connection or whatsoever. So it's fairly good. It's very good. So comparing my two Phoenix side by side, from aside from the color, the heart rate sensor arrangement from my Phoenix 5 and Phoenix 6 Pro is different. And they also improved the heart rate sensor from my 6 Pro. It's they're already using the Elevate version 3 heart rate monitor compared to the version 2 from uh, Phoenix 5. And aside from that, the second thing that I noticed right away is the quality of the screen. I noticed that uh, despite of having somewhat similar screen resolution of 240 by 240 in Phoenix 5 and 260 by 260 on my 6 Pro, I can definitely see the difference in color, particularly when you tilt them on side to side. You can see that the screen doesn't wash out on on my 6 Pro compared to my 5. So there you can see it. It's not much of a big difference, but if you will see it in person, you can definitely tell that there is an improvement when it comes to color and the quality of the screen. Probably it has something to do with the supplier. Probably they wanted to improve the color of the screen of their 6 Pro. And like I said, the heart rate sensor has been improved as well. And another thing that I really like about here is how the 22 millimeter quick fit band can still be used from Phoenix 5 to Phoenix 6. So it's quite nice because I have couple of bands that I was using in my Phoenix 5 that I'll be able to use on my Phoenix 6 Pro. So it's a quite good addition. So I don't need to buy any additional bands for my Phoenix 6 Pro. Meanwhile, comparing my 6 Pro to my original Garmin Venue, you can definitely see the difference in screen color. The AMOLED really shines in indoor and at night with deeper blacks and richer color saturation compared to the trans-reflective screen of my 6 Pro. Although the 6 Pro has a better legibility when it comes to outdoor or indirect sunlight, some people, some of us really wanted to have an AMOLED screen, then Venue is the best Garmin to get. But if you want something that is more legible outdoor, then Phoenix 6 Pro is the best option for you. So when it comes to performance, Garmin Fenix 6 Pro requires me to do a couple of quick runs. So they'll be able to figure out my training status and they were able to give details of my training load. But if there is one thing that I greatly appreciate is the recovery details that they offer. The, the recovery details is quite accurate. They were able to point out if I had a good rest or if I need to slow it down if I am under a great stress. I wear my watch 24/7. So I actually kind of appreciate how accurate it is, like especially when I am under a great stress. Garmin watch keeps on reminding me that I need to slow it down for a bit so that I'll be able to recover better. Another thing that I greatly appreciate is the presence of low aerobic, aerobic, and anaerobic workouts for your training suggestion. This actually helps me to get a better picture of where I am or how am I improving when it comes to my jogging and endurance workout. As you can see right here, my training stat is still unproductive. I still need to do a couple of more runs so that I'll be able to set that up. One thing that I really appreciate too with my Garmin 6 Pro is the suggested workout. The suggested workout accurately suggests you workout that is based on how you perform from your previous workout. For example, a base kind of workout, a low aerobic workout, anaerobic workout, a sprint run, and so on. My 1 month journey of using Garmin Fenix 6 Pro to get back in shape is quite fruitful. I say that because I did some strength training using my bull worker. I did some jogging and some cardio workout to help me get back to my shape. Although I wasn't able to get back in shape 100%, but then Garmin was able to guide me to push myself forward each day. And through that, I was able to get back a little bit of my lateral movement, my swinging, my jumping, and so on. If there's one thing that I really wanted to point out here, one negative thing is the quality of the bands. I'm not new in fitness watch or wearable industry, but the quality of the bands from Garmin is a little bit disappointing. I've been using a couple of bands with me, but except from this red one, the nylon band from Garmin, this is the only band that doesn't give me a reaction. But everything else, the silicone does give me some reaction. So it gives me like small rashes on my wrist, despite the fact that I've been changing my my band after 2 days. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. But what works for me is that I rinse off the band with mild soap and then rinse it off and then pat them dry and then put them in a desensitizer. Through that, I was able to, I was able to lessen the reaction I've been getting from the silicone bands. So I don't know if that's applicable to everyone. I was able to talk to Garmin about this, but then I did all the suggestions that they did, but then I've been really getting some reaction from the silicone bands. So after more than month and a half of usage, if you would ask me if Garmin was able to help me get back in shape, the quick answer there is yes. I was quite surprised how Garmin was able to guide me through that just by simply maintaining my optimal range and maintaining my training status. I actually noticed that my I was able to regain some of my lateral movements, my swinging, my jumping, and my forward movement. I was actually kind of regained that, although I was not able to regain it like 100%, but for more than a month and a half, that's quite quick. Garmin Fenix 6 models are not perfect. My Garmin Fenix 6 Pro are non-AMOLED, they're non-stylish, they're not so stylish. Rubber bands are a little bit can be a little bit itchy and can give you a little bit of rashes on on your wrist, but it's still a phenomenal fitness watch. If you are looking for a great smartwatch with great app selection, user-friendly user interface, and you are still new in the fitness smartwatch arena, look elsewhere. Maybe Garmin Venue is a better option for you. But if you are a fitness enthusiast and if you want a perfect balance between fitness and smartwatch function, Garmin Fenix 6 series are mostly on sale. Whether you are an athlete, an average fitness enthusiast, or a person who just wanted to improve your workout, then Garmin Fenix 6 Pro is the best option for you right now. Although, if you can still wait, Garmin Fenix 7, the rumored Epix 2, and the Venue 2 Plus are rumored to be released sometimes next year. If you can wait, wait for those. But if not, I would definitely advise you that this is the perfect fitness smartwatch that you can get right now. My 1.5 month journey with my Garmin Fenix 6 Pro is quite fulfilling. Despite the fact that Garmin Fenix suggests mostly running based exercises and their forte is mostly for triathlete, I was actually quite surprised that my training status and my training load is somewhat becomes a reflection of how I was able to perform inside the court. So overall, my experience is very positive with the Garmin Fenix 6 Pro. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye for now.